Good evening, everyone. The NBA season is still young, but there's a buzz in the and a chance now to see how teams are faring across the league. Here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. Taking a look at Toronto, they're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top 5.
And seeing where the Nuggets are, they are rolling, showing a lot of belief in themselves. The fan base is energized. We'll see if they can keep this up.
Now let's take a look at the Nuggets opening lineup. They've got Nikola Jokic, and it's Brown in at the small forward position. And for San Antonio, we've got Dennis Schroeder. He's out there with Castle. Devin Vassell out there with Victor Wembanyama. And it's Stewart in at the power forward. Well, for MP, winning the NBA Cup has been a point of emphasis for him. And tonight's game is huge to reach that goal.
It is, and I'll say this, every game in the Cup is a big one. Remember, just 4 teams in each conference advance, so you cannot afford multiple losses. MP will need to be on his A game every game to win it all.
And on paper, Greg, this might seem like a potential blow, but anything can happen in this NBA.
Kevin, we see upsets happen all the time. It's what makes the sport great. You can't take any team or game for granted.
Stewart finds Wembanyama. Offline with his 3. Denver's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Here's Champ. He's guarded by Schroeder. Here's Brown. Wow, through the contact, and that 3 almost went in, so he'll go to the line for 3 free throws. The Nuggets shooting their first free throws of the night.
And it's been an average here, really, at the free throw line for this group, only around 75%.
And they've made progress in that department from last season going into this one, guys. I mean, the numbers have improved.
Spurs have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. A little over a minute 30 into this first quarter. The drive by Wembanyama.
And that's what you want to see from Wemby. He's at his best when he's in attack mode.
Here's Champ. His point totals exceed any reasonable expectation. Somehow he's managed to average about 34.5 points a game. Some nice ball movement by the Nuggets. Wembanyama with it. Now defended by Champ. And the foul called on Victor Wembanyama. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Excellent example of toughness and physicality on defense. Got his nose right in the middle of things and made a play.
Pass to Brown. Cranes it from beyond the arc. Brown's got 6.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Shooter passes to Wembanyama. Here's Castle. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder.
How about that dish by Schroeder? Always a good idea to get it to the open man. That's just good basketball.
He takes it in to the wing right side. Here's Crawford. Off target with his 3. Spurs trail by 3. Well, some have argued that Wembanyama deserved Defensive Player of the Year consideration in his rookie year.
And Kevin, I can see where they're coming from. His team went from a bottom 5 defense to a top 5 defense when he was on the floor. His impact is amazing.
Offensive rebound.
Boy, that is awesome defense, guys, against a capable finisher. Well done. I'm sure the coaches love that.
The lead.
Gangster
You
ka pala.
can score off the ball. Dennis Schroeder
Pag-aaral.
improved his shots since joining
Nakadiri, may
the
play mo pa.
First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Here's Champ coming off a solid outing against Phoenix. Shot clock at 6. Fires from way outside. The rebound by the Spurs. Coming off that loss against the Timberwolves.
Yeah, I mean, in that one, you really saw a difference in aggression between the 2 teams, particularly on the board.
You know, I think that was the big difference in the game. One team was pounding the glass relentlessly, while the other team, not so much.
For Denver, they've gone 2 of 6 from the field. Looking to end the run. And the rejection by Wembanyama. And we have a timeout called by Michael Malone. He wants to talk to his guy. San Antonio. Now that we're around the midway point of this NBA Cup stage, here's a look at how the standings are shaping up.
Yeah, it's been a really fun tournament to watch, especially when you see just how much the fans get into it. And we've still got a number of games to go.
Good.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
And Schroeder's got the ball here for San Antonio. And going against Denver, the first meeting of the season.
And while they swept the season series against them last year, it's making it pretty clear how much separation exists between the two teams.
I mean, one is a playoff team. The other, question mark, ... not so much. But things change, and you're only as good as your last win, so we'll see how they handle things tonight.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, D.A.?
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Champ, in their last matchup against the Suns, was superb. He picked up 39 points and, as always, was a force on defense, doing whatever he wanted at that end. He ended up with a stat line he's no doubt proud of, and I'm sure he wants to replicate it again. Kevin?
Yeah, David, in stretches, he was absolutely dominant. Greg, he'd love to match that performance tonight.
This team needs his contributions. When he's right, he makes winning plays time and time again.
For sure, and draws so much defensive attention that it opens up opportunities for others.
Spurs trail by 3. Shooter passes to Wembanyama. Collins wide open, he fires. Drains the three-pointer.
Huge advantage for Wembanyama to see over everybody.
Here's Champ. His point totals exceed any reasonable expectation. Somehow he's managed to average about 34.5 points a game. Strother, no good. The Spurs have gotten 6 of 11 shots to go down so far. Pretty nice shooting.
Pag 200 allowance mo sa ulit kada araw, tapos mo natin yung
outside.
Tapos iwan mo sa bahay yung matitira.
We've got 1:55 left in the first quarter. Can't connect from 13 feet out.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
To the paint, it's stolen by Wembanyama. In transition, here comes San Antonio. Here's Collins, and finished off by Collins.
And just beating up the open man. Nice recognition there from Vassell.
And we have a timeout called by Michael Malone. Wants to talk some things over, might be seeing some things to adjust. And some changes here for the Spurs. Monroe's checked in for Victor Wembanyama. Bonner comes in for Devin Vassell. And Castle is subbed in for Dennis Schroeder.
And how about just floating to the rim on that slant?
Boy, when he gets up, I mean, he gets up.
Yes, he does. That's what we call helium. Yeast rising and helium floating.
Champ double clutches. Lost contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
What an amazing trick shot to confound the defender. Oh, man, that's awesome. He's taking him to school right there.
Both teams deciding to change it up. Spurs trail by 3. Here's Castle. That's good, and he's now 3 for 4 from the field. Here's Champ. He's got 7. Gordon a screen. Champ the pass to Jokic. Denver passing it around. 6 on the shot clock. Well, Nuggets need to get a shot off here. Here's Benton. Hits the three-point bomb. And the Nuggets lead by 4.
Defensively, there was a lack of aggressiveness, and it really made it easy for him to knock that shot down.
Here's Castle. 6 points for him. That's to Bonner. Right wing. Over to the left wing. And the basket by Castle. Castle's got 9 points.
That's 4 connections and 5 tries now for him in what's been a great first quarter.
Here's Champ. Here's Anunoby. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
Ringing the bell. That's the way to close a quarter.
The offense coming free and easy as we wrap up the first quarter. Denver on top. They lead by 4. And Williams.
Tapos wag tahimik ako. Itis ka rin. Masang matay. Wow.
Denver with the ball. 10-point lead. This is their biggest. Collins is out there with Victor Wembanyama. Then there's Devin Vassell. Then it's Bonner. And it's Ford in at the small forward. That's the San Antonio 5.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
Vassell wide open. Off the mark. Had a chance to trim it to single digits. Here's Champ, defended by Wembanyama. Here's Champ. He's got 7. Jokic, no good.
Man, I can't believe he blew that gimme, guys. Well, I know he's frustrated about that.
Pass to Vassell. Wembanyama outside. Off target from three-point range.
Boy, I'm absolutely shocked he didn't get that one to go. Usually he's money from deep.
And it's good for 2. Champ's got the lead up to 12 now for the Nuggets.
This is exactly what an MVP candidate looks like. Jokic can carry the team, yet totally unselfish.
Bonner gets to 4. Pass to Wembanyama. Wembanyama sets a screen for Vassell. Right block shot. Rebounded by Holmes. Denver leading by 12. Here's Champ. 9 points in the game so far. Here's Strother. It's stolen by Wembanyama. In transition, here come the Spurs. Misses from short range.
I mean, that can happen to anyone, but it's ugly every time it does.
Yeah, it is
Tangina naman talaga.
He just lost his concentration for a split second, and that's all it took.
Here's Vassell. That drops. Nice feed that time from Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got 4 assists now tonight. Holmes with a screen on Vassell. Here's Champ. And Bonner pulls it down. Spurs trail by 9. To the inside. A 3 from Wembanyama. And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
And I think that's
Wembanyama.
what Wembanyama needs, because the defense is always going to be on him.
Aaron Gordon is checking in again. Now a chance to take a look at some numbers for Devin Vassell.
And guys, his effective field goal percentage is trending in the wrong direction over the past 5 games. Shot discipline hasn't been the best. He'll be looking to play a smarter game tonight.
Pass to Gordon. Here's Strother. He's guarded by Schroeder. Holmes has a screen. Down the clock. Rebounded by Victor Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Beyond the arc. And it's Denver with the rebound. And these guys are winning games by at least 11 points per game. I mean, they're beating up on teams in historic fashion.
And these guys are bringing back memories of that monumental season the 71-72 Lakers had at just over 12 points. These guys are nipping at their heels.
Boy, he's been a rock of offensive support so far, and when they've needed a basket, they've turned to him.
Here's Castle. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder. Castle's got 13 points.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Champ, the pass to Gordon. And it's Gordon finishing it off.
I think getting Gordon to operate in pick and roll sets is wise. I mean, he's got a big body, which can cause problems for the defense. And his rolls, because of his athleticism and good footwork, are terrific.
Pass to Stewart. The tray. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Holmes got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Champ on the wing. Gordon. Here's Champ. We've got 28 seconds left to play here in the half. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. And now a 10-point Nugget lead.
big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
Schroeder outside. The three. Good on the triple. Schroeder's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And immediately looking for the open man when the double team comes to him.
And so it's the Denver Nuggets heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. We'll get you back to the action after this break.
Ayaw mo nang inihaw na hotdog? O ihawin ko na lang yung hotdog.
Thanks. You know, I love sitting up here and doing this show with you guys. I learn something new every day.
Man, you know what? It is.
And let's dig into the first half now. Things looking pretty good for the Nuggets.
Hotdog?
As a team,
Are you dessert?
you love a night.
Thank you for being with us. Now let's send it to Kevin Harlan for the second half tip.
Sarap. Tamis mo, no?
We played through the first half. Plenty of
Wala kang
basketball
alat sa
left in this
katawan.
one. And Greg, you talk about toughness, the compete factor. How does a team create that culture?
Call it critical mass. When you have the entire organization and enough players committed to that kind of effort, everyone has to meet that level.
Second half is underway. Here's who Michael Malone's got on the floor. They've got Nikola Jokic, and it's Brown in at the three. Spurs trail by 7. Here's Stewart. From down in the low post, it goes. Stewart's got the first basket of the second half here for San Antonio. Here's Champ. Knocks it loose. It's stolen by Schroeder. Outside for Wembanyama. Wembanyama sets a screen for Stewart. His three-pointers off the mark.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game.
Here's Champ. He's got 13, just 5 to shoot. Jokic draws the double. Well, Clark, we know Nikola Jokic has many interests outside of basketball, like training his horses.
I love that about him. When basketball season is over, he knows exactly what he wants to do and needs to do to take care of his body, but he's not going to be a slave to basketball year-round. He's got other interests, and he's going to indulge and engage in those. He's got other passions, which I love seeing, and horses apparently one of his other passions for sure.
And that one's good. Schroeder.
Well, that's just an intelligent play call by Schroeder. They're using the pick to get himself a good look.
Here's Champ. Pass to Strawther. Holmes, that's a screen. Champ, the pass to Holmes. That shot off. Spurs trail by 4. Wembanyama with it. Jokic defending. And it's Schroeder missing. Denver's gotten a positive outcome on 7 of their 14 three-pointers in this game. Not bad at all. Pass to Holmes. Launches it. And another miss by Denver.
Starting slow in this half. 0 for 3 so far.
Jokic against Wembanyama. Can't hit from in close. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played.
Well, an awful beginning to this half, guys, missing their first 4 attempts.
Pass to Stewart. Trying to find Schroeder, gets it to him. He can't get that one. The Nuggets leading by 4. Here's Champ. He's got 13. And there's the drive. Jokic. Bruising basketball from Jokic.
And they get one. Now 1 of 5 here in the third.
Here's Castle. He's feeling it. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder. Schroeder's got 3 assists in the game. And it's Michael Malone calling timeout here. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline.
And with the pause here, how about the stats for Jokic? First in rebounding, and he's a flamethrower from distance. Top 10 in the league and three-point shooting.
And just going back real quick to the fact that he's tops in the league in rebounds, what a tremendous feat. What a monster he is in the paint. A shot by Stewart with no one around. It's good from long range. And now just a 1-point Denver lead. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, the Nuggets are an example of how you build a contender from the ground up. Coach Michael Malone says, I'm hoping we can be a blueprint for a lot of young teams, young coaches, and young GMs. Be patient. Let it build the right way, bring in the right kind of people, and you never know what's going to happen. Kevin?
Well, David, you just triggered a lot of thoughts here. But doing it that way, to me, feels the right way. And a lot of fun to watch their success. And we thank you for the report. Fires for 3, buries it from 3-point range. Anunoby's got 8 points.
And what an assured player. Anunoby believes in his ability to shoot the ball off the catch.
And with that, the Denver Nuggets come out to just 2 points with that basket from Schroeder. Here's Champ, 13 points in the game. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
Yeah, terrific play right there. Great strength to finish through the contact.
That's exactly how it should be done. Get the bump, concentrate on the shot, and you'll get the bucket too.
Here's what San Antonio's going with right now. Collins checked in for Wembanyama. And it's Bonner in for Dennis Schroeder. Vassell drives in. Pass to Castle. To the middle. Shot by Collins, no good.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Here's Champ. He's got 15. San Antonio with the rebound. Stewart's got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Bonner. Jokic grabs the miss. Jokic has got 11 rebounds in the game. Champ, the pass to Anunoby. Jokic a screen. 3-pointer. Shot's good by Champ. 18 points for him.
He didn't get a chance to knock one down in the first, but the defense left him a look, and he nailed it. He'll make them pay when he's open.
Castle misses. The Nuggets leading by 7. Into the lane. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to be on Devin Vassell.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there.
Sobrang natinong palalapit.
Here's Gray. Over to the wing. Stewart kicks to Collins. Pass to Gray. Off the run. Strother grabs the miss. Here's Champ. 1:49 left in the third. Here's Strother. 6 to shoot. Here's Champ. And another miss by Denver. Spurs trail by 9. 18 feet out. Stewart misses. Here's Champ, covered by Monroe. A minute 20 left in the third quarter. The layup missed. San Antonio's gone 1 of 4 in 3-point shots here in the third. Pass to Bonner. Back to Monroe. Stewart against Anunoby. Stewart misses. The Nuggets leading by 9. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Stewart. And now let's turn to the 2K leaderboard for a look at the squads that have the most points in transition over the past 10 games. The Nuggets third.
I mean, tough to maintain this kind of pace over an entire season. But let me tell you, they are really running right now.
Delano Baines checked in for the Nuggets. Monroe the pass to Collins. Back to Monroe. To the wing on the left. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Here is Bonner. He has yet to score. And Stewart gets it to go.
Yeah, the first half was one to deep 6 or forget. But in the second half, he's looked a lot better.
There's 18 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Champ. 20 points for him. Pass to Gordon. Here's Champ. Fades away. And that's good off the glass that time. Champ's got 9 points here in the second half. And so it's the Denver Nuggets.
Sobrang Latino.
As the quarter comes to a close.
Love you, my love po.
And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this.
Magsikot ng araw.
And Champ subbed in for Ben Simmons. Look at the clock, a little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. Champ, the pass to Jokic. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
That's a nice job by Jokic getting fouled in the act, and we know he's going to cash in most times.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for the Nuggets.
I like this throwback approach they're taking. Look at the score. And so far, it's working.
You know, they've been knocking down triples, too. They've continued to make the most of their opportunities from behind the arc as well.
Castle is out there with Dennis Schroeder. Then it's Victor Wembanyama. Then there's Devin Vassell. And it's Stewart in at the 4 slot. And that's who's in the game for the Spurs. Here's Champ, defended by Wembanyama. It's deflected. Now, here's Stewart. Wembanyama sets a screen for Schroeder. Pass to Wembanyama. Vassell outside. That drops. Nice feed that time from Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got 6 assists in the game. Here's Champ. And here is Holmes. Lets it go with a 3. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama.
And that's an important rebound, and especially on a night where the board work has not been their best.
But they're still in this one, fellas. Can they pump it up a notch here in the clutch?
Here's Champ. The kick out to Anunoby. Buries the long-range jumper. Anunoby's got a pair of 3s here in the fourth quarter for the Nuggets.
And now he's starting to get it going. 4 3-pointers in the game for him, and 3 have come in this half.
Castle misses. The Nuggets leading by 15. Out to the wing. Pass to Champ. There's the triple. San Antonio with the rebound. Vassell outside. Wembanyama. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
Wembanyama can be a menace inside. His length cannot be easily contained.
Christian Brown's checked in for Anunoby. For Denver, they've gone 6 of 13, so just above 46% on their field goal attempts here in the quarter. There's a screen.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
And the first one at the line is good. Both good from the line that time.
Making it look effortless. Send this guy to the stripe. He's going to cash in more than not.
Here's Castle. A three-pointer off the mark. The Nuggets leading by 15. Jokic with the screen on Schroeder. Here's Champ, defended by Wembanyama. Jokic, no good. The Spurs shooting 41% for the game. Stewart passes to Schroeder. A three from Wembanyama. Rebound by the Nuggets. Jokic has got his 16th rebound on the night.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for the Nuggets.
They found a great rhythm from long range.
Yeah, Kevin, every time they left a man open deep, he'd get a good shot at the basket. Didn't hesitate, and that aggression paid off.
And an important milestone for them tonight as they pick up win number 10.
And this is a great way for them to kick off this season series. 2 more games ahead, and they've taken the mental advantage with this win tonight.
Yeah, I don't think it'll play out quite that simply, though. The team coming out on the losing end of game 1 is just that much more motivated to get even in game 2 and 3. So I think the edge goes to the losing team.
And we watched him all night long. No one could really stop him. Just another excellent game it was for Jokic.
He just looked like an orchestrator out there. His teammates kept running to the open spot, and he found them time and time again.
Teardrop shot. Jokic grabs the miss. Here's Champ. Three-pointer. And again, Denver with the triple. So it's the Nuggets winning this one easily. And they're off to a great start in the NBA Cup, a 2-0 record in the group stage.
And in this format, you need a third win in the group stage. So with 2 games left, they're in great position.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for being with us. See you next time.
Let's go! O kaya walking.
You my dog and all, look, but you can't let people talk crazy about you like that. You gotta stand up for yourself. Come on, my dog.